Hello and welcome to Brog Builds. And here today I'm showing you the village of Bluestone. It's now complete. This is my first attempt to do a diorama for my bookshelves that I had built. And I decided originally I was going to build my own creations, but I thought this would be a good way to figure out everything. Was both use some store-bought sets and then just use those store-bought sets and then kind of gel them together with my own creation designs. You know, keeping some homage to the original set, like the river and everything. So post this, you'll see some additional supplemental videos that kind of break down each of the 4 plates that make up the set. I hope you enjoy the videos. And if you have any comments on how to improve this build, expand this, would you like to see added to this little diorama, please let me know. Thank you. Hello, everybody. So the first thing that I built was I took apart the Lego Treehouse. As you can see, I used it as a base to make a little park with a little path here. And you can see 2 adventurers into town, an older couple enjoying by the bench. The real big modifications that I made was take out the treehouse here, make some branches. I left that one, put little critters, and I put a lot more leaves up. Some parrots is really the only birds that I had. Did some landscaping, added two towers, as you can see. You know, added some plants, had somebody looking after the plants in the back. And I just used some random bricks to kind of raise the dirt because the other sets will sit around it. Really cool. I really liked the additional like upgoing tree branch that I added here. Overall, really cool. The second thing that I built was I took the houses and built a base for them, built a little village for them. And as you can see, so this will align next to the large tree. So I built a path for the carriage that came in the medieval Blacksmith set. As you can see, all these little blue touches. I thought this would be a cool touch because the roofs are both blue for the treehouse pieces as well as the medieval Blacksmith. So I was like, that'll be the coherent theme. So this is the village of Bluestone, and I interspersed some blue stones, obviously here throughout the different build. This was pretty cool because this is built at an angle, as you can see. So there's some slight dip to it, you know, signifying that there's a hill or higher ground up there. And I needed to make this taller so that it would block that raised treehouse part. I put the 2 brothers here that are arguing over something. I thought they were a good touch. This is sort of medieval, fantasy theme-ish tops is the kind of sort of the best I had. Some other little touches that I did, you know, some mushrooms down here in the front. And then I put this couple back here, this man and woman that are farmers that are going out where you can't see, collecting different things to put into some of their storage crates, and added the little well right here. Overall, really cool. I didn't do anything with the tree houses, the inside. I just left them as that store-bought set. Other than I stripped them apart to off of the tree to put down here, but I think it come out pretty good. So it's a nice little village with a path, with the horse coming in, hauling in some goods, or coming to receive some goods. Very cool. And now here you can see the 2 sets that I just talked about combined, and how that gives you a nice coherent theme of the path coming on one side, and then, you know, having a little walkway on the other side with the tree. And it really brings those together. But I still have 2 more to show you. I hope you enjoy those as well. The third set I built was another spot for one of the houses that came in the treehouse. And I also wanted to carry over the theme because I had put the treehouse tree basically in a mound on a little hill. I took out the water that was on the edge of that set, but I carried that over through here, as you can see. So I made a little stream river kind of that's going through it. Again, this will adjust to the edge of the tree on it, and its little park. Very cool. So I did 3 different colors of brick here. The black brick trying to symbol the, like, look like moldy, dirty bricks, dirty rocks, and the same going into this darker brick to this lighter color brick with the guy kind of, pushing down, because it's not real wide. He can't row, but he can kind of, standing paddle. And then I have Ray the Castaway from the Ray the Castaway set that I just got. I thought it would fit pretty good, him fishing. And then this lady, she's cleaning some cobwebs and everything off, something I just did recently at my house. But she's keeping her house nice and clean. And this set adjusts to the one that I previously showed you, so I needed a bridge to get over here. Unfortunately, it sort of blocks the view of the stream when it's displayed in the diorama. But here's a continuation of some of the stones, but I didn't continue the path. So here's some of the venturing party again. They're headed towards the Blacksmith, which I haven't shown you yet. And then I took this tree and picnic table from the Picnic in the Park City set. It was real cheap and it was on sale, and I bought it because I needed some brown pieces and some of the fruits and vegetables, knickknacks to kind of put in some of the set. But overall, I thought it completed the theme really well. And so it gives you a nice little vibe here. So the house, the venture part again, is coming from that path and on down the little river. And the boat's, it's wide enough that you can see it go underneath. So also I thought very cool as well. Hopefully you enjoyed and liked this part of the build as well. Please leave your feedback below. Thank you. Here you can see it now with the third set part of the diorama attached. So you got all the houses and everything from the treehouse set is recreated, or a homage is paid to it. So you have the river, the 3 different houses that were in the tree, and then the big tree now is like the centerpiece of this little village. Carrying over again the theme of the blue stone that's used in the roofs, the blue house. I carry that over, so there's some little bluestone along the river rocks, down the path and up the main pathway where that horse and carriage is coming through. So overall, really cool. I hope you like this build so far, and I have one more piece to show you, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Thank y'all. Part 4 of the build included taking the medieval blacksmith and deciding how I wanted to lay that out. I wanted to lay it out at sort of an angle just to do something a little different. And this one, needs to be the front, so he has a sign here. I thought that would be important to face the viewer if you walk up to the large diorama. Again, here's a venturing party. And so I attached that. I forgot to video it, so I might cut that in and later, but I attached it with the bonsai little piece, so it sits about two pieces up, basically attached to this piece, and then it can rotate to the attached piece that's attached to the base plate, as you can see here. And then I put, so you can, as I rotate, you can see the exposed parts here, so that they're smooth all the way around, and that way I can rotate it, and so it sits at an angle and it's attached to the plate. I then moved the well that it had, and I put that here, kept the dog. There's a venturer just leaving. He's Leo the lion over here. He's looking fabulous and fantastic, and he's just heading out. He just bought something from the blacksmith. Of course, now when moving the blacksmith set, this piece always falls off. And so the pieces are everywhere, so I decided to just leave that as is, make that part of the set. So there's just some pieces to some shingles down, and then I took a ladder. It's like a really old ladder from, I think, from like a 1980s firehouse truck set. So I added a picnic table here. I'm not sure where actually this came from. I think this may have been part of like a Harry Potter bench, but then I built these, and then I put some barrels and everything. So again, storage. Originally, so I had to take apart this part of the blacksmith, because originally there was a tree coming out right here. I took that and used the leaves and everything, you know, to expand upon the big center tree, and cut that off. But again, you can see it doesn't exceed the plate. It comes up right to the edge, and then, you know, the blacksmith materials, and he has barrels of goods, some ore and everything. I'd always did like this little set and the way he has the logs under there. I thought that was very cool, part of this set. And then I put the blacksmith guy right here. He's coming to, you know, he just sold to Leo, and now he's here to come make a sale here. And again, I'm missing a piece here because the blacksmith set's very finicky and falls apart. But really cool addition. I think that the centerpiece, almost that and the tree, you know, really tie the village together. And so again, you know, let me think what you thought of this part and their overall build, and give me feedback on that. This is how it's attached. So this centerpiece like that, and then, yeah, there we go. So now it's physically attached to that piece, and we'll rotate through, assuming I snapped it back into the same spot. But that shows you how I was able to achieve this effect. So I can actually rotate it, move it around as needed, you know, and spin the house. And so I had put some, you know, dirt, stone, rock, a little bit of grass that's dying, different colorations there. But that gives you the effect of how that was set up. And this is the complete set, so the complete diorama with all the base plates attached to each other. One thing I did not originally account for was how tall the medieval blacksmith gets, and so it hits this portion of the bookcase that me and my dad built. So these slats are installed here, so as you can see below, it allows us to move the shelves. So the shelves are movable. I actually have a shelf like this that I can attach here. I don't, obviously, because the tree is very high. But here's a complete, and you know, some hidden little pieces that attach everything together. I have bought some more, I think it's 8x16s, like a smaller base plate to go in front. So I might expand the village, we'll see. But hopefully you enjoyed checking out this video of this little village. I thought it was very cool. And the start to the world of Davian. And I think hopefully y'all enjoy this. So this was built using store-bought sets. The rest of the stuff that I'm going to try to use my own imagination to build things. But I thought this is a good way to start. To learn, see how this would all look. Two, like, feedback on the video quality, editing. So I only have an iPhone, so I'm using that to record everything and then edit everything. And so it's a lot harder to do than I thought it would be at first. So again, any kind of feedback that y'all have, if you like the video, and hopefully you'll like this series coming forward. Thank you.